Hey, what's up guys? This is Cole. This is the first time doing basketball shoes reviews on YouTube. I'm very excited to get started with today's video. So what I'm gonna introduce today is gonna be the D'Lo one, the Way Away D'Lo one. These are the first signature shoes of D'Angelo Russell. He played for the Lakers as well, but he went to other teams. But before we get started, I played for a professional team in Serbia, in Europe, Division 1. I came back to Japan in 2023-24 season in Division 1 professional basketball in Japan, B League. And I've got a lot of shoes right now. I think I have about 60 pairs. So I know a little bit of basketball shoes. This is just going to be my review of D'Lo one. So yeah, let's get into it. The first design, I really like this design. The color is nice too. I know they have a lot of different colors as well, but these are the only one I have. The first thing I recognized was this butterfly. So when you put these two shoes together, it forms a butterfly. This works as torsional support as well, so it's actually a TPU right here. Lots of support laterally for the movements, so it's easier to cut, drive, change direction and all that. I really like how the shoes look. I would give this 4 out of 5. There are some better design probably out there in the market. This is not my most favorite in my collection, but these are pretty cool, I would say. Let's go on to the fit, how the shoes fit. These shoes were a little bit narrow, but it didn't hurt me at all when I wore it, but I felt more of the support on the laterally. Because it's narrow and more snug, I don't have lots of room in the shoes. So my feet didn't move much, which is a good thing. A lot of times when people say I have wide foot, sometimes they could be talking about this here wide foot or here the middle wide foot or this part. So I'm gonna break down each of these categories and where it's pretty narrow or where it could be wide. So for these shoes, I would say here is normal, very tip of it. And then where it's the widest right here, I would say this is narrow. And then right here, it was still pretty narrow. There's nothing that's very hard inside or anything like that. Sometimes TPU could dig in with some kind of shoes, but these are just fine. I felt the support is pretty good. And right here, vertically, the fit is pretty narrow as well. So you might want to go half size up if you have really wide foot. And I would say these shoes are not super hard or super soft for torsional support, but there is a torsional support here. So it's not super soft, but not necessarily very, very hard at the same time. And next, laces. These laces are, I would say, good material. And the padding, I think enough padding right here on the tongue, so it's not gonna dig in too much as long as you don't tighten it way too hard. I had no problem with the laces for the tongue. Ankle support, I do feel some ankle support. This is not the thickest on the market, but I do feel lots of support around the ankle. As you go in deeper, there is less ankle support, but I felt comfortable putting these in and then playing in them. And breathability, I would say this has some kind of breathability, but not best breathability. There are some parts that has holes where you can see through. It's not the most crazy breathability that's on the market right now. As details wise, I really like how they designed this part right here, also the other side. This is a little bit different material in the middle, and also D'Angelo Russell's signature right here. If you notice, there's a butterfly on the tongue as well. So the next category is the traction. If you see the traction pattern right here, it's like a zigzag traction pattern. You can see this part cut off, which I had no problem with. I do see this part, but I didn't slip or anything at all with this part because this part right here is different than the rest of the parts. They use tough rubber outsole, which is supposed to be more durable than original regular rubber outsole. They say 2.5 times more durable. I do think these are good for outdoor as well if you want to take them outside as well. They do have lots of squeak, which has of course nothing to do with performance, and they bite pretty good. It does not collect too much dust, but you do have to wipe occasionally on a dusty court. The traction, I would give this 4 out of 5. It was pretty good, no complaints at all, but not the best on the market right now. Next up is the cushion. They do have lots of cushioning on the heel and less on the forefoot, but I really like the cushion on here. They use two different kind of cushioning system. The first one is full length boom midsole. So there's full length boom midsole all under here, and also light foam ultra on the heel. So those are the two different kind of cushioning setup that they have. Lots of compression on the heel as well, which is really nice to feel. For the cushion, I would give this 4 out of 5. Cost performance. I would say this is probably really good cost performance. It does not cost too much, but it provides lots of features. The shoe felt pretty good in the gym. I did not take them outdoor, but I'm pretty sure they would feel pretty good outdoor as well. And cost performance, I would give this 4 out of 5 as well. That's pretty much it for the review of Delo ones. If you want to see any reviews for shoes upcoming up, or some shoes that you see on the wall you might not be able to see up there or down here, but yeah, let me know in the comments what shoes you want me to review next. See you on the next video. Peace.